major cities like Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai, Chennai, Kolkata, all these require second airports, sir. We have come to that stage where all the metropolitan cities are getting saturated and require new airports. Now Mumbai, the existing airport is there, Santa Cruz, and now we are building Navi Mumbai Airport. Now Delhi, including the RGI airport, we have Jewar International Airport, which is going to come up. Now Bangalore has already been discussing for new airport in Bangalore, and the state government is proactively moving in selecting some sites for that. And on top of that, sir, on top of that,
take your seat.
Bhubaneswar is also trying to have an additional airport in Puri. So they have selected some land and they are trying to move in Puri. Chennai also, Parandur airport is also coming up. Now Calcutta, West Bengal, I would like to make a request that Calcutta airport also needs another one right now, being a metropolitan city and a very important city in the country. So the state government should look at having an alternate airport, a second airport which caters for the city of Calcutta, because that is very much required today. Unless you start moving into that direction today, unless you start providing that land, it becomes very difficult in the future. So like just how other metropolitan cities are moving in that direction, I would request states and the governments there to thoroughly look at this. Yes. This is a requirement not just for today but the future also, and I would use this forum to request through the members to their respective states to definitely support the idea of creating more airports. And sir, we are with the idea that in the next 5 years we can build 50 more airports. And I would also like to thank the Honorable Finance Minister. Udan scheme, what has been there for 10 years from 2016 to 2026, because of the way it has revolutionized and democratized air travel in the country, we have extended the scheme for another 10 years. So from 2026 to 2036, we are going to see an expanded Udan scheme through which we want to build 120 new destinations in the country. And we want to make 4 crore people travel under the Udan scheme, which is going to be much more access, which is going to give much more access to the citizens of this country. So we have grand plans coming in the future also. And to achieve this, we require the support of the state governments also in providing the land, in trying to acquire the land. So if the states can be proactive in this area, then definitely from the central government and the Ministry of Civil Aviation, we will provide all the necessary support. We don't see any politics in this area. We just want the country to thrive. We just want the country to become the #1 in civil aviation, not just in terms of hub and connectivity, but also in giving accessible, comfortable and convenient travel to the passengers also. And one initiative we have started under the Udan scheme, sir, we have connected the unserved and underserved airports of this country, where there were no flights traveling at all. There was a challenge on how to connect these airports, and it was through that vision the Udan scheme came into place. And after Udan scheme came into place, we have started more than 642 routes in this country where no planes were operating. No planes were trying to take up those routes. But through the viability gap funding under Udan scheme and developing of those airports and creating that infrastructure so that people and planes can move from that area, we have been able to start 600 more routes in that selected this thing. And now we have taken certain inspiration from Udan scheme also. Now you may agree or not agree, some people in this house, but after the involvement of the Udan scheme, lot of the lower middle class and a lot of the people who are migrant laborers working in different countries, they have all started to use air travel. What used to be a travel by train, they are starting to use. And now there has been a lot of debate on the prices in the airports also, on how. And taking inspiration from the Udan scheme, we have started Udan Yatri Cafe in the airports also, where water bottle we are providing for 10 rupees, tea, coffee for 20 rupees, samosa for 20 rupees. This is the first kind of initiative, and I don't think even the railways will have these kind of prices what airports are trying to give today. We have started in Kolkata, which is doing record number of sales. We have started in Chennai. We have started in Ahmedabad. We are starting in 8 more airports, and we want to do it in each and every airport of this country. Each and every airport of this country, we want to have a stall where at least if someone wants to buy something, he doesn't feel that I can't have anything here. We want to create at least, even though airports are supposed to be facilitating for the travel, we are ensuring that at least in this sense, we have to make sure that he doesn't go hungry at the airport, and we are creating these Udan Yatri cafes, which has been successfully done in the initiative, and in the future we are going to make it possible in all these things. And when it comes to airfare, I know it is a very contentious topic of discussion for all the members. I already told you that when it comes to airfares, it is a work in progress and a lot of things need to come into place. If you try to break up the airfare itself, there will be hundreds of things which try to affect the airfares, right from the fuel prices, right from the kind of leasing charges that are taken, and the MRO costs that are involved, and the kind of people that get involved in maintaining the aircraft. So many things are there. So capping the airfares and trying to have a one-stop approach is not followed by any country. We are trying to follow what the market dynamic fare pricing, and definitely inside that, if there is anything which malpractices are there, or misusing or misutilization or taking advantage of the market is there, definitely the Ministry of Civil Aviation is going to take necessary actions. We are going to ensure those kind of situations doesn't arise. But to create a balance between the industry and between having the planes run, having the airlines also run in the country and providing those connections, it is important for us to have a balanced approach in all of this, sir. And you have seen that all the airlines, if you look at their financials, all of them, except for Indigo, all of them are in negative right now, their balance sheets. So it is important to see that the airlines also perform. If you take out one airline, let us say if you make it non-viable for one airline, if they go bankrupt, and if 200 of their planes don't perform in the country, and how many cities get disconnected now? How many of the routes don't get facilitated now? So it is important for us to think on a long term and try to see how collectively we can grow so that the airfares are also reasonable, the air travel continuously grows, and also the industry creates a lot of job creation for the youth who are very passionate about civil aviation in the country. And I would once again, on behalf of myself and the MOS, Muralidhar Mohalji, would like to request the House in their full-fledged support in this, sir. And I would also like to, because ex-Prime Minister Devegowda
please,
sir, for Hassan Airport,
this is not proper.
For Hassan Airport, we are continuously trying to push it from our side, sir. State government needs to also step up in that area, and we are trying to do our best so that we can complete it on time. So I just wanted to give these remarks to the Honorable Ex-Prime Minister. With this, I would like to ask for each and everyone's support in this bill, sir. This is a very important bill which the industry needs today, and everyone, each and everyone from the industry is going to appreciate the way this is going to change the aviation landscape in the country. So once again, I would like to sincerely request for the support. With these words, I would like to...
Thank you. माननीय प्लीज, माननीय मंत्री जी का जवाब बिल पे खत्म हुआ, आगे बढ़े इसके पहले माननीय एलओपी का कोई सजेशन